Hey, Yadi, showing here. Just a little quick message here for you. Yesterday you spoke about doing some videos for yourself, some personal testimonies, and I wanted to show you something so that you're aware of the difference it would make. And I know I'm dealing with your site, but I feel it's important for me to point out this to you. Video, you're doing the right thing by putting video testimonials. That's great. But there are two types of videos. Well, there are more, but two basic type. One that doesn't do much of a job to captivate the person to make them say, "Hey, I want to do business with you," because as you know, this business is about knowing, liking, and trusting. Um, and then there's the other that makes the person believe in you, trust you, and want to pick up the phone. Now, as simple as this might seem, the the crafting of the video, the quality of the video, um, has an important part to play in how that this message is perceived by the person. All right, let me show you some examples of some videos, and I wouldn't suggest to you, but you see for yourself, the difference, and who would you, when you look at it, tell me who you would feel more comfortable if you didn't know crap about agents and who you should buy from. Who do you feel that, which type of video you think would draw you in more? All right, so take a look here. I wouldn't leave it to play long. I'll just give you, a few seconds, and probably I could put the link in it for you to go check out.
My name is Lauren Burgoyne. I just had Nora from Century 21 sell my property for me. I had a discount broker before him, and they couldn't sell it for me, and then I put it on the internet, and Nora got in contact with me, and he did one phenomenal job. He promised me this and he promised me that, and he came through. He's as truthful and as honest as the day is long. And if anybody wishes to get in contact with me, get a hold of Nor at Century 21, and he will do as good a job for you as he did for me, because he is truthful and honest and says what he means. And I hope he has a real good future selling real estate.
Okay, Yadi, this is another one which I think is much better, well crafted. This is if you're doing like client testimonials. All right, take a look at this.
First impressions was that he was a sharp, good-looking guy. Seemed to know his business pretty well and reliable, and the kind of guy I wanted to hang out with. In this business, it's tough because you want to find someone who's like you, that you trust, that you think thinks like you, and sees the transaction and the situation as you see it, especially when you have family involved. And he, from day one, understood what I was trying to accomplish. He is more technologically advanced when it comes to marketing and filming and presenting your house than anyone I've seen. I didn't even know some of the technology that he used was available. In fact, I woke up one morning and he said that he was going to take pictures from the top of my house, and I wasn't quite sure what he meant. I walked out of the shower, dried off, put some clothes on, and came out on the balcony only to be visited by a hovering drone, I guess is what they call them, with 8 cameras circling the drone, which was pretty interesting. Thank God I had clothes on. He's incredibly innovative. He's very sharp with his techniques. He is very thoughtful in the way that he kind of plots his marketing for your home in the right area with the right people.
All right, so if you look at that there, you get a sense that it was well crafted. It looks more professional. It sounds good. It's more captivating. I just had a conversation while I was doing this with Avin, and Avin was telling me is you more wanted client, not client, but agent sort of portfolio videos. All right. Now that too it is very important, and how you do it, says something. Let me show you some examples of some good ones and bad ones. Here's one that I think is good.
I've been working in real estate since 2007. I spent a number of years as a top producing agent on one of the biggest teams in the city, and now I'm out on my own as an independent agent. So I have experience working with every type of transaction. I'm a full-time real estate agent, and what that means is that I'm up to date with the constantly changing market. I'm in the top 1% of real estate agents working in the city of Toronto, and that's because my philosophy is pretty simple: provide my clients with outstanding service from start to finish. People often ask me if I only specialize in one property type, and the answer is no. I have equal experience working with buyers and sellers for condo apartments, lofts, townhouses, or freehold properties. My guarantees are that I'll always do what's in my client's best interest above my commission check. I'll always tell them the truth, and I'll always work as hard as I can for them. My goal is to be there for them from their first house.
All right. Didn't want to run through the whole thing, but you get the picture. If you look at this, this is something that is carefully scripted. She's not talking from, the top of her head. And the variety of shots keep the video much more interesting than if someone was just focusing a camera on you. All right, so it's a little bit of videography, a little bit of editing, and so on. So let me show you one that I think is much better, and you'll get an idea. What I'm driving at here, Yadi, is that if you want to make an impression in terms with video, which you're doing the right thing, is that we, have to do it properly. All right, hold on. Yeah, Yadi, here's another one that I think is better than the one before. All right, take a look at it.
Been with the company almost 8 years now. In the last 4 or 5 years, I've been doing vigorous training as well on negotiations when it comes time to talk about the dollars. That's probably my strongest point.
Doesn't just get a price and do the deal. He'll always go for that last cent.
Amy and I just won Marketing Agent of the Year. There's a new age to real estate now. It's not, put a signboard up, stand out the front and hope for the best. There's a big strategy goes into it. I've got 12 listings at the moment. None of them are in the paper. One of the biggest points of difference we've taken on the last 6 months has been the internet videos. It's changed the way we sell properties. Amy's great.
We go together as a team.
Someone responds to a female approach, Amy takes that lead role, and vice versa.
Andrew and Amy were the only team that were promising like a dual role, so that both of them would be there every viewing.
It's about tailoring the property to the type of buyer you're going to get and how they're going to respond to that method of sale you're going to use, whether it be private treaty, traditional fixed price and work down, whether it's an offer's over, or whether it is a public auction that's going to get you people competing and putting their hands up.
Strategy was very good. Their communication was fantastic. They were spot on with the market. It was a really good experience for me. Within 2 weeks it was sold.
Sold within 8 days for a price that was above what I was expecting.
You've got to be straight up with people, and that's the only way I work. Tell people the truth. You can't fake sincerity in this business.
Andrew was available at any time.
All right, so you get the picture here. What was nice about this one, he is, as the agent, he's speaking about himself, and also in the same video, they are showing clips of the past clients talking about, how he gave them, good service. So this tells a compelling story. How this is done is that you have to know the mental triggers that make people buy and not make them buy, but get trust in you. So you craft your questions, and you ask the right questions, and also you edit it in a way that you tell a story. And with the editing, you put some music, some transitions, and So also, one other thing I want to show you, I have a template to have this done. There's a simple way too that you could put some still photos, but let me give you a little idea of what it is. I think you saw it before and you said you liked it, so let me show you again. All right, so that is a quick and easy way to have it done. It does not do the same job as, bringing across your personality and speaking to people. It's just a way to showcase, some of the properties that you do and the members of your staff, but no one would be able to put through their personality, which is key. All right, so keep that. Take a look at this. Tell me what you think. I could do this. This is also something I do. We could also talk about this too. All right. Talk to you later.